Okay, boys and girls, so we ran out of time to do our math today, but here's a video I told you I was going to post. So make sure you guys have your math book and open it to page 421. I'll give you a few minutes so you guys can find the page. And remember, since it's a video, you guys can stop this at any time. So again, we're going to finish the lesson. Make sure you guys are working with me. Anything that I write down, you guys have to write it down because you will have to take a picture of your work. It will be posted on Seesaw, okay? So page 421. And if you recall, we were going over how to find how much time has passed or when the starting time of something is. So here we need to find the ending time. So the problem says the start time is 1:40 p.m. and the time elapsed. Remember, this word just means how long it's passed. So if you want, you can write past on there. 33 minutes passed. So I need to start at 1:40, which is 1:40. Make sure you guys write this down. So the problem says that 33 minutes went by. Remember, we were making jumps of 10? How many 10s are in 33? There are 3 of them. So 3 10s, we're going to make 3 jumps of 10. And how many 1s? Another 3. So 3 jumps of 1. So let's start with the big ones. So 40 plus 10. I'm going to do a jump of 10. And you know what? We'll go back and label it at the end, okay? So I need 3 jumps of 10. 1, 2, 3. So 10, 20, 30. And then we need 3 of 1s. So 1, 2, 3. So each of these jumps are 1 minute. So now we made our jumps. 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33. Now we can go back into the hard part, which is labeling the number line. So if we add 10 minutes to a clock from 40, it turns into 50. So it will now be 1:50. So here's where the clock gets tricky. Since our minute hand only goes up to the 60, right? Because we go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. We don't write a 60 on our times. We would automatically change it to the next hour. So the next hour after 1 is 2 o'clock. If I add 10 to 50, it turns into 60. But on the clock, we don't say 60. We would say the next hour. So 50 plus 10 minutes, it will turn now to 2 o'clock. And if we add the last jump, 10 minutes to 2, it would just make it 2:10. Now for these little jumps, you don't have to write the time because I know it's tight, but we do need the very last time. So we can just go ahead and count. So 2:10 plus 1, 2:11, 2:12, 2:13. So your answer is 2:13. If we start at 1:40 and 33 minutes go by, what's the ending time? 2:13. We're going to write that down. The ending time is 2:13 p.m. Don't forget. Okay, And remember, this is a video. You guys can pause it at any time. Number 3. So starting time is 9:55 a.m. Elapsed time is 27 minutes. So 27 minutes went by. So this time it's not a number line. This time is an actual clock. So this time already shows you 9:55. So it's not at the 10 yet because the minute hand is not at the 12 yet. So it is still 9:55. We need to count 27 minutes after to see where it ends. So remember, every big number, we count by 5s. So we need to count 27. So if we start here where the minute hand is, we go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, but we need to stop at 27. So now we need to count 1 minute at a time. I know that it's tiny to see. Let me try to zoom in. So this is 25, 26, 27 right here. So now we can go back and see what time it would be if 27 minutes go by. So now we have to count again, but looking at the clock. So if 27 minutes go by and the minute hand moves all the way here and stops here, what time is it? It would now be 10, but how many minutes? So we say 5, 10, 15, 20, 21, 22. It would be 10:22 a.m. Okay, so we have to do 2 steps when it's the analog clock. Okay, let's go to number 4. Find the starting time. So now we need to find out when the time starts. So if the time ends at 3:05 p.m., we're going to go backwards this time. It ends at 3:05. And the time that went by was 40 minutes. So we need to jump backwards, count backwards 40 minutes from the ending time, because that's what it says. We're trying to find out where it stops. So how many tens are in 40? This is the ones. This is the tens. There are 4 tens. So we're going to make 4 jumps of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is going to be our ending time. Now we can go back and label. So each jump of these was 10 minutes. Why? Because there's 4 tens in 40. 10, 20, 30, 40. So now we're going to go back and label our number line. So in a clock, we have to take back the minutes. So 10 minutes at a time. I'm just going to use this clock. It's not related to the problem, but I need it so I can look and count. And you guys can do the same thing. So I need to look where the minute 5 is. On the clock, the minute 5 would be at this 1, okay? So if we count backwards 10 minutes, 5, 10, it would be here at the 11. Oops, I didn't do a good job marking it. It would be here at the 11, okay? So the 11, since it is minute 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. It's minute 55, okay? So I just took 10 minutes away. So it's not 3 anymore. I'm counting backwards. Now it is 2:55. We took 10 minutes away. Now I need to label the rest of them. So if I take 10 minutes from 55, so I can even do like a little subtraction problem here. If I take away 10 minutes, 5 take away 0 is 5. And 5 take away 1, 4. So now we have the minute. So 2:55 take away 10 minutes. It is now 2:45. Another way of thinking about it is we're taking one of the tens away. Ones, tens. We need to take another 10 away. If I take 1 10 away from a 4 or from 40, we will now have 30. So it is 2:30, and we didn't do anything to the ones. We just took the tens away. Okay. And our last jump, we need to take 10 minutes away from 35. You can either do it like this, take 10 away and see what it is, or you can look at the tens place and take 1 10 away from that. If I take 1 away from that 3, it is now a 2. So I didn't do anything to the hour, and we didn't do anything to the ones. So it'd be 2:25. That's your final jump. So when did this activity start? Find the starting time. It started at 2:25 p.m. All right, number 5. Ending time. It ended at 8:06 a.m. and only 16 minutes went by. So here we're going to count backwards but using the clock. So the end time is 8:06. That's what this is pointing to. 8:06. Now from this, we need to count 16 minutes. Why? Because 16 minutes went by. So I'm just going to count by ones. Remember, each little tiny line represents 1 minute. You can either count 16 tiny little lines and see where it ends, or you can do it this way. Let me zoom in so you guys can see the lines better. So we need to count 16 minutes after. We can either go, so it starts here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Or if you don't want to count by ones, we can just count by fives. So first of all, since it doesn't end exactly at the 1, it's 1 after, I'm just going to add these by ones first. So here is 1, 1. Oops, sorry. I know it's very hard to see and my pencil's not sharpened. Let me try a pen. So right here we go 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm just going to write the 4 because 4 little minutes went by. So now I'm just going to add by 5. So I'm going to count 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, so that's another way to do it, but you end at the same spot. So now here's the second step. We have to go back and see what time it would be. So if this hand were to move and stop here, it would still be 8 o'clock. But how many minutes? So this minute, I have to go back to the 12. This is minute 5, 10, 15, 20, but it didn't stop at 20. It stopped at 20, 21, 22. It would be 8:22 a.m. Okay, boys and girls, we're not going to do number 6. So I would like for you guys in Seesaw, you're going to take a picture of this page. I need to see that you guys did the work with the video. And your homework for tonight, the second part, you're going to do this gray sheet. We're not going to do all of them, only the ones that I circle. So we're going to do find the ending time. We're going to do number 3. And we're going to do number 4. So, and we're going to do, let's do one more. Number 6. So it's only 3 problems for your math homework. You're not doing number 2, and you're not doing number 5. Your homework, you're going to do number 3, find the ending time using the number line. You're going to do number 4, if the start time is 6:57 like it shows here, and 47 minutes went by, what time would it be? So you have to count 47 minutes after this, okay? And number 6, read the word problem. And I'm going to read it for you guys. Clark left for school at 7:43 a.m. He got to school 36 minutes later. At what time did Clark get to school? So you can either do a number line or you can use a clock to figure out what is 37 minutes after 7:43. Okay? All right, so make sure you guys know your homework. You're going to take a picture of page 121 that you should have been doing with the video. And you're going to take a picture of page 422A. 3 problems.